Ask me the question.
All right. So, how did you figure out, and when did you figure out that you started having ADHD-like symptoms?
Okay, so junior year, I was having difficulty focusing in class, and I was getting more stressed out than I needed to be, and I didn't know why I was getting so stressed out, and it was taking me a lot more time to, do assignments and tests and homework than other people in the class, and, working on just assignments in class, I was getting really distracted and getting bored, and, I would kind of get really, fidgety. I don't know, I would always be, bouncing my leg. It's usually my right leg. It's kind of, that doesn't matter. But, yeah.
After you started to experience these symptoms, what were your next steps? What did you do?
The first thing I did was I went and talked to my parents. I said, Mom, Dad, I think that I'm having a lot of trouble, focusing in class, and I think it's something that we need to sit down and discuss as a family and what I should do next. And they had a lot of good advice, and I don't know, I basically just told them that I felt like I wasn't comprehending things as well as I should have been, or working up to my full potential.
So what were you told to do after you were diagnosed with ADHD?
So after I was diagnosed, first before I was diagnosed, I had to go meet with a professional who could diagnose me with ADHD, which I thought I had before I met with her, just from what we had heard from other people and talking to my doctor and stuff. But she did a series of assessments that would evaluate the way I interpret things that she tells me or gives me to read, and that kind of looked at everything in general, and how I take in things and then am able to kind of explain them back to her or remember what I had just read. And then she kind of put everything into this folder thing. This is confidential. I'm not supposed to be showing you that. But okay. Yeah, and then she some of the recommendations that she gave me after I had this assessment were to I could have extra time on testing, which I got on my 504 plan, which is something that you get after you meet with your counselors at school. You get this thing called the 504 plan, and basically it allows you to have any accommodations that you would need in school to be successful. So that was really helpful. And then, yeah, she just has some recommendations. I'm allowed to pick where I want to sit in class. If I need to sit in the front rather than being placed in the back, if that's more helpful, I can do that, which is helpful if you feel like you're having trouble focusing. Yeah, just trying to reduce the amount of distractions as possible that you can to make sure that all you're focusing on is yourself.
So, do you think these recommendations helped you?
I do. Although I think some of them still need to be improved. It's really, I got assessed in June, so it's really been kind of, I haven't had much time to kind of explore what kind of help I need to get for this, or if I need to go to counseling, if I need to talk to somebody that can maybe be a resource for study skills, and that can help me in college, or I can get tutoring, which I do because I need extra help outside of class. Yeah, you can go to career advising if you need help kind of figuring out what you're good at, and I found that through ADHD and stuff, I just have a very creative mindset. I'm always figuring out ways to do things other than maybe how somebody else would do them. But that's just, you kind of just figure out whatever works best for you. So, yeah. Okay, guys. Sorry, class. I'm in my pajamas. I'm getting ready to go to bed.
So after you started experiencing these, okay.
She's dyslexic.
After you started experiencing, oh my god.
Experiencing.
Okay. So, what were you told to do after you were diagnosed with ADHD?
So that was the next step. I just punched everyone in the face because I'm hyperactive. Okay.